Right, here is me receiving some visual guidance from Ego, and as you can see, Ego is showing me how to do the shot. I'm watching it so I can copy it. I'm looking at the technique that he's used it, and I'm going to try and replicate that. Remember, visual guidance is important that we get a good demonstration, which Ego gave me, and sadly I couldn't replicate. Now this is verbal guidance, and Ego is going to talk me through the techniques. And now the final thing he tells me, as you see from this, is to just point my toes, where I actually jump in the air. So I probably found the amount of information overwhelming as a novice performer. Now we move on to manual guidance, and what Igor's going to do, he passes me the ball and he's going to actually manipulate my body into position, because as a novice performer I don't have the feel of the technique, so he's using his hands to put my body in the correct position so I can get the feel of where I should be.
And get ready to extend, finishing off on your toes without the jump. Following through with the feet.
Now with mechanical guidance, what Igor's using is a metal pole to put my elbow in the correct position, so it gives me a feel of, when I feel that pole, I know that's where my hand should be. Not an ideal example, better things would be maybe a float in swimming.
So, lifting the elbow a little bit, about this way, so nice breeze on it, and as you go, make sure you follow through with the fingers again, going on your toes for the extra boost.
Right, with intrinsic feedback, remember that feedback that comes from within. As you can see, when Igor puts his shot up, he knows by turning away that the shot has gone in, whereas me as the novice performer, I don't have that feel, so I have to watch it throughout its flight. So here's an example of extrinsic feedback, and as you can see, Igor's going to watch me put the first shot up, and then between shots, he's going to give me the feedback as the coach, which is important to me as a novice performer, because I lack the technique and I lack the knowledge, and I need someone external to tell me how to do it and improve.
Got to bend your knees, you're going to be squared up to the rim. As you release, your shooting hand has to release the ball, fingers following through. But you've got to go on your toes, so don't jump, finishing off on your toes without taking off the floor. And make sure you hold that hand for a second to see the ball going through. So a little bit on the inside.
Now here we have Igor giving me some concurrent feedback, which is good for continuous skills, because as you can see I'm dribbling the ball quite poorly, and as I'm performing the skill, Igor's telling me how to improve, so that as I'm doing the task I can actually improve whilst doing it. And finally here we have some terminal feedback, where Igor is going to watch me perform the skill, and when I get to the end of the skill he's going to step in, give me a little bit of feedback before I go again, because this is the feedback comes at the end, and it might come at half time or full time in game, so we can improve for the next time we're experiencing that situation.
Don't go above the waistline, so pushing the ball with your fingers as you go, keeping your chin up, because you've got to see where you're going. You don't want to look down at the ball. Okay.